Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. 60 Maverick.
Right to the air is Daniels. Flush to his right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards to pick out. First down, Washington.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Warriors 70.
To throw is Daniels. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Bronco lead, 79 Broncos. Cup 19, 18, Rattler, 18.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Panther 11. 19 Lions. Let go.
Here's Daniels. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal. And Gay knocks this one through. And it's 3-0 Washington. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. 21-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. First down, Philadelphia. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there. Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They think he can win every battle.
A gain there of 21 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Come on.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Gay's kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put in the end zone, we're right back to even.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
63. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Tiger Hornet.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Got him in. It's Brown. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They pitch it to Eckler. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Daniels. That's to the long-time Eagle, great Zach Ertz. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down in the yard. Daniels looking to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. Nothing our score after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Throwing now is Daniels. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They go play action with Hurts. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Complete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Up the middle with Eckler. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Dragon 60. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Daniels going to throw for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's good for a Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Daniels steps away to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. Viking 18. 19 type. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Back to throw again. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An injury going to pause the game here, and it looks like it's Terry McLaurin who's in some discomfort. Not sure what happened. Hopefully this is nothing major. Running on 1st down, Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First down.
Let's go now.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Mustang 19, 18, go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Street. Ready.
Eckler now between the tackles. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Yeah, he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
That's good for a Washington first down.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Hold the set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hello. 79 Warriors. 70. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that is no good. But they will not be able to add on to their 20-point lead. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A give for Dillon running right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he shortened the line to gain. He tried to do it himself but couldn't find his way to the marker. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
79 Broncos. Here we go.
First and 10 at the
39-yard line. 19 Tiger.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
70.
Back to throw. Daniels escaping the pressure right. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
70 Timberwolves. Three. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Zach Ertz, 32 yards. second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. From the gun, it's Dillon. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
It's third down.
That is caught. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very solid gain of 27. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, I mean, now you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Hey, Silver. Delta.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. This one swung out here to Jones. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6.
Go, set.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line.
First down, Eagles.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith from 17 yards out. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
Will set up for the two-point conversion.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Commanders 34.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Let's go now.
The handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
It's Eckler again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the give, this is Eckler. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Eckler will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel from 3 yards out. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they're going to try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Hey, Silver. No touch.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple more times.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Eagles 14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
They're all about the numbers, aren't they?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
40-yard line.
They'll run here with Eckler. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
Now Daniels sliding out of the pocket. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A solid stiff arm. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
6 yards. That's good for a Commanders first down.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Come on.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the 4th quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always comes back to there's still defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Second and a couple.
They're going to look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw here. Now he's got it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Gay is on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Commanders 55, Eagles 20.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
63, no touch, do all left.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Wilson's got it complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That one looks like he'll throw here. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he's got it inside the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Commanders 62, Eagles 20.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Commanders, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week.
Check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. Wake up and I found out that it change up. Wait, did it change up? Is it light out yet? Did it find out where? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to say. Contract.